Hello everyone. Commemorating the 75 years of India's independence, Bharat Ka Amrit Mahotsav, let's explore our Indian space research. How did it all begin? How did India's space research revolutionize space exploration? To understand all this, we need to explore space missions in detail. So curious to learn more? Let's talk about the history of Indian space research. India's experience in rocketry began in ancient times when fireworks were first used in the country. So wonderful, isn't it? So let the exploration begin. 1960s, journey of the formation of ISRO. India decided to go to space when Indian National Committee for Space Research, INCOSPAR, was set up by the Government of India in 1962. INCOSPAR set up the Thumba Equatorial Rocket Launching Station, TERLS, in Thiruvananthapuram, and hence the first sounding rocket was launched in TERLS. The Indian Space Research Organisation is the space agency of the Government of India headquartered in the city of Bengaluru. Its vision is to harness space technology for national development while pursuing space science research and planetary exploration. So now let's look into the era of launching satellites from 1970s. On April 19, first Indian satellite, Aryabhata, was launched into space. It marked a milestone in India's space program. The first experimental remote sensing satellite named Bhaskar I was launched in 1979, was used to study hydrology, forestry, and oceanographic studies. Now let's glance over the satellite launch vehicle, communication satellite, remote sensing satellite launched in the 1980s. It all started with India's first experimental satellite SLV-3, and the mission was successful, and then in the consecutive years Rohini placed into orbit, communication satellite INSAT-1A was launched. In 1984, a joint manned mission of India and Soviet Union has been launched. In this mission the first Indian cosmonaut, Rakesh Sharma, spends 8 days in Russian space station Salyut-7. Next, PSLV was launched with SROS-1 satellite, and Indian remote sensing satellite IRA-1A was launched. Next is the era of PSLV. In 1990s it all started from the year 1991 with the launch of remote sensing satellite, and moving on the successful launch of PSL with IRSP-2 in the year 1994, and ending with IRSP-3 and IRS-1D in 1996 and 1997 respectively. In 1999, PSLV started carrying foreign satellites. Now let's glance over 2000s, where GSLV and Chandrayaan 1 important missions were launched. How can we forget the exciting years of space research that is in 2010s? Mangalyaan, Chandrayaan 2 important launches. 2014, India's first interplanetary mission to the planet Mars, known as Mars Orbiter Mission, MOM, or Mangalyaan, was launched. India became the first country in the world to insert a spacecraft into the Martian orbit in its very first attempt. Chandrayaan 2 was the most complex mission ever attempted by India's space agency. Its chairman K. Sivan, who had earlier described the final descent as 15 minutes of terror, has since said the mission was 98% successful. And these are the recent successful missions achieved in 2020 and 2021 by ISRO. And now we come to an end of this exciting journey of space research, and we look forward for more satellite launches in upcoming years. Thank you for watching. And a short documentary by Anupama CS and Srishti Mahesh Gavi, Math from 3rd Year B Biotechnology, JSS Science and Technology University.